What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we're back in the shop. We're working on beast mode. Since we put all this horsepower to him, we need to do something with the brakes. This car only has 40,000 miles on it. I'm sure we could probably get some life out of the stock pads that's on here. But why settle for stock where you can have power stop? So we went to power stop and we got the Z26 1405s for the front and the Z26 1053s for the rear. And I really like power stop. They reduce your brake dust and all those great things. And in the kit, it comes with all your new brackets, your new pins. It comes with some lube, and it tells you where to lube. And it comes with your pads themselves, which is right here. These are your pads. So again, these are the rear. Front is the exact same. You open it up. You have your pads for your front. You have a set of pins. And all the hardware along with your lube. So what I'll do is I'll get the car up in the air. Y'all go ahead and watch this intro.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Alright, so the first thing we need to do is knock this pin out, and then this center pin, there's a 13mm bolt that's on the back here, which is right there. We got to pull that bolt out, and then this pin right here will come out the front. These two smaller pins will go out the back. So, and if you ever wondered, it's a 22mm to take the lug nuts off a Hellcat, Scat Pack, so on and so forth. So, just FYI. Alright, so let's get our hammer. And always take a picture before you start taking things apart. That way you know how they put them back together. But if not, you always have the other side as a reference. You gotta work your pins out. Just like that. There's one pin. Just like that. Your other pin. And then this is your bracket. And then these pins, when they slide in from the rear, They slide underneath your bracket right here. Now we get this 13mm bolt off the back. Cheated a little bit, I already loosened it up. Just like that, this pin comes out. There's a pin for the rear. That you take the bolt off from the rear. Now these pads should be able to just slide right out. So, let's see. As you can see, these are the wear pads or wear marks from your pistons that's inside. This is a 6-piston caliber, so there's 3 pistons in the front, 3 in the rear. So we'll do the exact same thing for the rear to get it out and go from there. All right, in here, not how well you can see that, but this is where you have your pistons at, inside of here. And they're sticking out just a little bit. You can use a screwdriver to push these things back in. And here's the ones in the rear. So you can use a screwdriver to push those things back in to fit your new pads on. Shouldn't be too big a deal. But we're going to use something like this, and this basically pushes your pistons out when you ratchet it. So, see if this will work. Oh, that won't work. So, we just got a couple of screwdrivers and make sure we get everything back in the line. So, I would do that, and then we'll be back. Back in. You may need a little persuasion to tap these back in, and they should just slide back in just like this. And do the same thing for the front, and they can only go in one way, and that's where the holes are at the top. So I'll go ahead and get these put in, lubricated, and then we'll be back. All right. We got our pads back in. Next, we'll put our bracket back on. It should go like this. You just gotta remember that there's a bolt that goes this way and bolts onto the back. So we'll get our new rods. We'll put our bottom one in first. since it's the easiest. There's one down. Then we'll have to bend this one down like this, and then we'll be able to put our bolt back in. So I'm gonna need 2 hands, and I'll do this and we'll be back. Our top pin back in, hammered it in from the back. So we'll put this pin back in, and it'll just go in this way. It has flat surfaces. I'm not really sure if y'all can see that, but it has flat surfaces, so just make sure you get those in the right angle. Just like that. Put our bolt back in. And now would be a great time to clean everything up, since you got your wheel off and it's hard to get to your calipers with your wheel on. So I'll get this back in and we'll be back. All right, the rear should be a little bit simpler. There's only 2 little pins here and here. But the concept is still the same. Once you remove this pin and this pin, brakes should slide out this way, and there's no middle pin that you have to take the bolt out from the back and slide this way. So should be pretty forward, straight, simple. Just like that. Got your 2 pins. And I'll get these brakes out and we'll be back. Out, as you can see, the pattern where the pistons were rubbing on it. Still got a little bit of tread left, but let's go ahead and replace these. Same concept, make sure that your pistons are pushed back in. Your 2 screwdrivers or whatever you have. And we'll get these new pads put in and then we'll be back. We got our pins back in. We got our pads back in. Don't forget to go ahead and clean your caliper up with some brake free or brake cleaner. And you should be good to go. And so you do the same thing on all 4 wheels. And it should take you probably about an hour or so to get it done. If you're not filming and all that good stuff, probably less. But when you're filming and trying to show people this and that and the other, it takes a little bit longer. So driver's side is done. Just got to do the passenger side, so I won't bore you with that. Biggest thing is once you get done, make sure you hit your brakes 4 or 5 times before you move your car. That way it pulls the pressure back in your brakes and your pistons, and they go back out and attach, hit the back of the brakes and push them towards the rotors. So as always, thank you for sticking around. Another quick job, just a quick tip, show you how to change brakes on the Brembo. Should be the same thing if you had wheel wood or whatever else. So hit the bell, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.